Okay, I am back with another video. Today, I'm not used to this anymore. Today I'm going to be answering questions women have for men. I'm a man, so I'm going to be able to answer these questions. I hope.
If you're a member of the male species, please listen up, because here are some questions that I have for men. Okay, starting off a little bit unhinged here, but does it float in water? Does it float?
Wait, that is the first question you have? I don't want to speak for all men, but in this instance, let's say that I am speaking for all men. Every man is different, but yes, it does.
Like it, but what is so interesting about football? What is so interesting about it? Like, wow, I'm gonna watch men kick a ball backward and forth and then pay them millions of pounds. Like,
Okay, what's so interesting about football? It's a hard answer. It's a hard question to answer, should I say. But I believe, from my experience, what I find exciting about it is just the amount of dedication you have for the one team that is chosen for you. I mean, some people, your team are chosen at birth, where you choose the team that your parents supports. Mainly it's the team your dad supports. And if you choose another team, it's a sin. Most of the time it's just a bonding experience, really. You just chill with your dad, watch the game. It's a bonding experience. Because what else are you going to talk about? Genuinely, look, I'm a West Ham fan. If you don't know, I'm a West Ham United fan. So there's been highs, there has been lows. I think that's why football's enjoyable for me. Because I like the highs of back when I was a kid, getting promoted back to the Premier League. Great. Winning a European trophy in my lifetime, was a big deal for me. It's just thinking, is my team going to do really, really well? It's just the highs and lows of football, and I think that's what makes it enjoyable.
do you ever have, like, a real crush? Like, I'm talking about a crush where you're, like, smiling and kicking your feet as you're, like, messaging them back. Like, and, like, do you, like, tell your friends about it?
As men, yes, we do have real crushes. However, we do not kick our feet when we are texting said crush. Well, except at least I don't. We do tell our best friends. Our best friends are normally the first person to know, because it's either going to be a girl or person, a girl, boy, whatever. For my own experience, it's girl. So normally it's a girl that my best friend knows. So and he'll look at me and go, "Oh, it's her. Oh, okay." I don't even have to tell her or tell him. No, he'll already know who the crush is. But no, we don't kick off feet. No, we don't. We just don't do that.
How often do you cry? Because I feel like I cry literally.
Not nearly enough. Not enough. No, I don't remember when the last time was. Nearly, really not enough. Men should cry more, I think, but it's really not enough, honestly.
Being a dad, because I personally think about being a mum all the time, and I get, like, crazy baby.
Well, I am a dad, so I think about that every day. It's crazy. I'm a dad. She's 2. She's 3 this month. I'm filming this on October the 1st. She's 3 this month. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I think about being a dad quite a lot. Because I am one.
Do men gossip? Like, do you ever have, like, a little, like, gossip sesh? Like, somebody said this, that, and the other, and you're like, like, do men?
Yes, of course men gossip. We gossip all the fucking time. get a bloke, go take him to a pub, buy him a drink, whether it's a fucking pint, whether it's fucking whatever his poison is, buy it for him. You'll have him chatting. You'll have him chatting about whatever you want, right? Honestly, all you got to do is go, did you hear what happened to, quote unquote, let's say, Sarah? Did you hear what happened to Sarah? And then all the blokes come up, what happened to Sarah? And then boom, 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 you're there. You're just there. You're going to be talking for ages.
Men wash their hands after they pee. Like, why is that a thing? I don't understand that, but I know so many guys who just...
Do we not? I do. Always. Whoever you're friends with who don't wash their hands after they pee, they need to get it together and they need to wash their hands. What the with soap.
No, it's not actually happening. But what would you do if Clash Royale was banned? Like, you can't get on it on, like...
I would continue my life as normal. I don't play Clash Royale. I'm sorry, lads. I don't see the appeal in Clash Royale, so I don't play it. So, if it got cancelled, taken off the App Store, I wouldn't care. Life would go on for me. I'll play other games on my phone.
When you're playing online with your friends, how long do you spend doing that? Like, is it hours?
A normal session for me, playing online with my friends, is normally like 2 hours, maybe. Especially now that I have a kid, you know, and I put her down for bed around 7 p.m. Put her down for bed. She's asleep for mostly the rest of the night, sometimes 2 a.m. Mainly 2 a.m. she wakes up. But no, she goes down for 7. I then will go on my Xbox and then see if my friends are online. If they are, great. If they're not, also, if they are, great. And then we go play online, play like COD for like 2 hours. 2 hours, because then I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, I'm knackered, I'm going to bed. So for me, normally 2 hours.
This video's for the boys, so if you're not a boy, just keep scrolling. I have a question, and you have to be completely honest with me. I saw this tweet from a boy, and he said that every single boy that has a girl best friend has thought about that girl best friend in like a spicy way. Even if they didn't act on it, like, it at least crossed their mind. Is this true? Like, let me know.
I'm gonna be honest, the answer to that question is complicated, but I will say for majority of us men, straight men at least, the answer is yes, actually. The answer is yes. It's weird. We have thought about it, and sometimes we hope that the girl best friend thinks the same way as us. Sometimes it's not the same, but it's fine. I do want a preference that is not every guy thinks this way. I haven't for a very, very long time, in God, at least 10 years now, because I have a girl best friend, and no, I've not thought about her like that, thankfully. Mainly because she introduced me to my now fiance, so that'd be very weird. But, you know, I don't think of her like that.
Here's some questions I have for men. Men! What would you do if Clash Royale got banned worldwide and you couldn't use a VPN to get...
Is this actually a thing that men just play Clash Royale? Is it really this huge thing? Because I've never played Clash Royale or Clash of Clans. I've never played those games. So for me, I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't care. If that game just disappeared, I just wouldn't care. Why do men care so much?
care about school? Because I feel like the stereotype is that females are better academically. I don't know how true that is. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for women.
I actually did not care for school at all. I hated school so much. The only thing enjoyable about school was whenever I would go see my friends every day. That is about it. Every other aspect to school was I would get bullied for literally nothing. I was always called fat when I wasn't fat at the time. Say what you want now, but I wasn't fat when I was like 13 to 16. I'm 26 now, so I wasn't fat, but they called me fat. They called me Downy. They used to say I had Down syndrome, which is not the case. They called me Downey because my surname is Dunn, like Dunn, right? And they thought, oh, clever, let's just call him Downey. Apparently, that was an insult. Was been in a lot of fights, but regardless of any fights that I would have won, I still got bullied. I got bullied because I asked out my crush. I remember it to this day. I asked her out. She didn't she responded saying, oh yeah, I need to think this over. I went, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Avoided me for like weeks, maybe even like 2 months. Avoided me. We were in the same friend group, but she avoided me. But the next day, when I went back into school, a bunch of kids and her friends came up to me and went, oh, is it true you asked blank out? And I went, yeah, it is true. Why would I lie about that? Why would I lie? Why would I lie about that? She's pretty. Of course I asked her out. And then I got bullied for it. I was like, how am I getting bullied for this? What? And then the rest of the day goes on, blah, 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 etc. Again, she's avoided me for months. I then messaged her saying, hey, I think it's best if we stay friends because I got the message. She responded within 2 minutes saying, yes, I think that's best. And the same day she posted on Instagram that she got a boyfriend, that her boyfriend looks like Clark Kent when he fucking didn't. So yeah, I didn't like school. I hated school. I really hated school. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. I think I've answered as many questions as I could. I hope some of my answers were correct or helpful at least, because I don't know if they were. I don't know. If you want to follow me on social media, it's like all here. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Follow me. I'm trying to get to 5,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the year. Twitter and Instagram, I don't really have much of a goal. So I post on there, but not as much as I should. With YouTube, I have no idea. I just want as many subscribers as I can. Hopefully, maybe to 1,000 followers. I don't know. I'm trying to be consistent with this. So, with that being said, subscribe if you are new to the channel. Press the notification button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.